and cross the line, ain't no coming back. You became no cowards. The only thing sweet is the honey jet. Righteous is the Lord. Give me rest from my sorrow. And hang down death for the devils. There's no tomorrow. Why? Cause they violence leave a man to sniff corpse. You see a flag in the bench. I see horns in the pitchfork. So please believe me. The white man is a demon. And I ain't gonna go for them to free me. That beat is still weak. They call the purpose why they stay till they felt like ceiling. You got this nigga on his knee. They wanna have peace. We screaming, let this bitch burn at 1,000 degrees. The man in the bosom of revenge. I told her I'd do anything she pleased. As I squeeze on the double D's. Fuck you mean? I'm talking on the hill. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah, slaughter. And they do not rise. And feel the world with eyes. And down for your skin. You gon' die for your crime. That's what I'm talking to you. So going for your life, try to destroy my people. You gotta pay the price, nigga. You gotta heal, let them heal. Till the devils that they get this shit. Slaughter, yeah, slaughter, yeah. The police just shot him for no apparent reason. No reason at all. They asked for license and registration. That's the police officer over there that did it. With the black on. I can't really do shit because they got the cancer. I can't believe they just did this. I'm fucking.
Shalom, Israel. We're the ISUPK. Started out of 1 West, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior High, 125th Street. And we're located in St. Louis, Missouri, 5261 Delmar, Suite A. And if you want to call in and ask any questions, we got a conference line. The first number is 712-832-8330. And the second line is 218-339-7800. And the PIN number is going to be 825-1636. Wow. And do we have any questions or comments on YouTube, Facebook?
Okay, we got a couple of questions. Let's see. Yep. One second. All right, if you got any questions on the Facebook, make sure you type them in and be patient with us. We'll get right to you. If you got any on the Periscope, be patient and we'll get right to your questions. All right, if you got any on the conference line, you can take your phone off of mute and say Salaki or excuse me, and we'll get to you. Or if you actually on the system, you can work the system. You can mute and raise your hand. You can take the phone off of mute, push the *6. You understand? And if you got any questions, say, Miss, you you don't want to be over the line live. You understand? You can text your questions to 314-393-0430. All right. But let's get to these first questions. First set of questions here. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Okay. The first question is: Does sardines lawful or unlawful? Sardines are lawful. They are a lawful fish. They have both fins and scales. In the scripture, it says that the things in the water must have both fins and scales for them to be eaten. All right. And tuna fish does not have fins and scales. All right.
Right.
It simply does not. The oppressor, who is the devil, the Bible speaks of, says that it has microscopic scales. When no, they do not. All right. He is the devil. He is a liar, and that is a complete lie. All right. But sardines are a lawful fish. They are clean. All right. Now go. Let me see a breakdown on Isaiah 43:3. Give me that real quick. Isaiah 43:3.
Isaiah chapter 43, verse 3. For I am the Lord thy God, the Holy One of Israel, thy Savior. I gave Egypt for thy ransom,
Mm-hmm.
Ethiopia and Seba for thee.
Mm-hmm. All right. So breakdown is, I guess. Let me see. I guess it's just to break the understanding. The question would be probably on why the Lord said He gave Egypt as a ransom. Okay, let's go read it one more time, Mark.
Kanawakan. Isaiah chapter 43, verse 3.
Mhm.
For I am the Lord thy God.
Okay, so you understand that the Lord is talking specifically to a certain people, not to everybody. He says that He is the Lord thy God. You understand? Meaning our God. Okay, keep going.
The Holy One of Israel.
The Holy One of Israel, that separate power. You understand? That's what the word holy means, to be separate. Okay, and the Lord is saying He's all these heathens. Look, I'm just your God.
Right.
You understand? And that is truly, I still don't understand how ever since I came into the truth, I understand the Christian and why they say it. But even now, you have fake Israelites that's going around saying the same doggone thing. Is that God is for everybody. God love everybody. No, He don't. You understand? The Lord is God is not everybody's God. He's just ours. You
Right.
understand? And He said this. He said, "For I am the Lord thy God, the
Right.
Holy One of Israel." You understand? The separate God of Israel. Everybody else got their own God. You understand? And guess what? Israel has their own God. You understand? The only one that actually exists. Everybody else made up a God. You understand? They had no God, so they had to make up one. You understand? Made up something to worship and serve. You understand? When actually we have the only true living God that there is.
Right.
All right. So keep going.
Thy Savior.
Thy Savior. You understand? Not nobody else's. Okay? He's not coming, He's not sending our King Christ to save the heathens. You understand? It don't even make sense. Like what do they need to be saved from? Their bank accounts?
Right.
You understand? Them being able to take vacations every week, huh? They mansions. Man, look, I go to the chiropractor, right? And every time I go in there, they got damn, what is it? It's different shows called like House Hunter. and Flipped or Flop, and you know what I'm saying,
God.
different shows like that, right? And man, I'm telling you, every uh blonde hair, blue eyed couple that's on this show is flipping their house with $300,000 and $400,000 budget.
Right.
Yes, they buying something, and then the budget to fix it is 300, 400,000. So they need to be saved from that. They need to be saved from being able to buy property at $300,000 or $400,000 of rehab. You understand? That's what they need to be saved from. They doing good. You see what I'm saying? But Israel is not. All right, Israel is in captivity, up under the cruelest damn beast to ever live. All right, keep going.
Khan. I gave Egypt for thy ransom,
Mm-hmm.
Ethiopia and Seba for thee.
Okay, so the Lord is saying, I gave Egypt for thy ransom. What is a ransom? Who knows what a ransom is?
Has
What
joined.
what is a ransom?
Salaki.
Go ahead.
A price.
Is who?
A price.
You said it's Christ?
Price.
Oh, a price. Okay, a price for what?
Salaki.
Mm-hmm.
For holding Egypt, for holding Israel captive.
Yeah, you dead on. Yeah, but I was just want you to just give me the answer on that one.
God.
It's just a person that's held prisoner. You understand? Captive. Okay, that's what you're paying a ransom for. Okay, somebody's being held in exchange for some money, right? So that's a ransom. Okay,
Right.
the Lord is saying, I gave Egypt for that ransom. How did He give Egypt for a ransom? When we came out of Egypt, He told us to go and collect every damn thing of value that you could from them. You understand? So, and then the Lord turned around, and because of them oppressing us, He turned around and put to death the firstborn, every damn thing, sons, cows, cattle, every damn thing. You hear me? To prove His point to them Egyptians, okay, that we are His people. You understand? And you're not supposed to mistreat us. And He's going to do the same exact thing. I know it don't look like it. You hear me? It really does not look like it. Okay? That the Lord, it don't look like He gonna do nothing. You hear me? Because look at what's happening to us, man. Look how long it's been. Look at how long it's been happening, and it don't seem like anything is going to get better. But oh, it is. You understand? Christ is on His way. Okay, He is going to return, and He is going to turn around and put them devils in their place where they belong. All right. So let me see where the next one is. Next question. A breakdown on Isaiah 61 and 10. And if you got any questions on the conference line, you can type them in on that line as well.
Isaiah chapter 61, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
I will greatly rejoice in the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
My soul shall be joyful in my God.
Mm-hmm.
For He hath clothed me with the garments of salvation.
Mm-hmm.
He hath covered me with the robe of righteousness, as a bridegroom decketh himself with ornaments,
Mm-hmm.
and as a bride adorneth herself with her jewels.
Okay, this right here, this is of course, this is another metaphor. Okay, that's what this is right here. This is another metaphor, and how the Lord. Okay, when you go back to, let me see, verse 1. Read that out.
Verse 1. The Spirit of the Lord God is upon me,
Mm-hmm.
because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek.
Now, see, this is one thing here I want to pull out on that sidebar, is that a lot of fake Israelites believe that they can just teach because they Israel.
Right.
But the scriptures say that the Lord had to anoint you. You understand? And the Lord, we pull these scriptures out on the last class, and the Lord turn around and puts you in the one body. You understand? So the Lord is going to wake you up and you become a teacher. You come under the command of General Yohana. Now, you just trying to do it on your own. You know what I mean? Taking the classes. You know what I mean? People that has been doing that for years, sit on the line on mute, don't say nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then taking the breakdowns, and man, I done heard them jack it all the way up after that. Once some breakdowns lead to ISUPK, and these fake groups try to form their own little thing, man, the scripture, the breakdowns get torn apart. And why is it? That's because the Lord is just simply not with them, man.
That's right.
You understand? So I wanted to point that out real quick. Go ahead, keep reading now.
He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
Okay, now which one of the Christians or the Christian Israelite groups is doing that? Which one is doing that? The Lord has sent you to bind up the brokenhearted. Who they out here trying to fix? Nobody. You understand? Fake Israelites, they out there getting high.
Right.
Christians is more concerned about celebrating Christmas. You understand?
Right.
They ain't man. Look, you know how many signs I done seen in these different organizations, these churches, and these different blackity black, so-called black organizations, man, and they say free meal for Thanksgiving. But when are they doing that any other time of the year? You understand? When are they feeding the people any other time of the year? None, man. They ain't doing this. You understand? Why? Because they all out for themselves. All right? Keep going.
To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, in the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn.
Okay, so you understand that. The Lord is going to turn around, send Christ to put all of the other nations in a place. You understand? In their place.
Right.
All right, now go down, skip down to I want to read all that, but go ahead, read 6. Just read verse 6.
Verse 6. But ye shall be named the priest of the Lord.
We are the priests and prophets of the Lord. All right, keep going.
Men shall call you the ministers of our God.
Okay, now they actually call the Christian preacher, they the minister. You understand? But we already know that they the ministers of Caesar Borgia, of white Jesus. You understand? That's what they are ministering, teaching is lies, homosexuality, lesbianism, eating the eating of unlawful foods. You understand? The celebration of unlawful days. You understand? The damn molestation of our damn near all of our children. Okay? All kinds of things. That's what they are ministering in those nasty Christian churches.
Right.
You understand? The sleeping with damn near every brother's wife in the church. Okay? Yeah, and what is so sick about that is the pastor got about 30 women sitting in the front. You understand? They all young, they all look, even the old ones that's looking good, you know what I'm saying? Still look young, sit up in the front, dressed to impress, hoping that the pastor picked them.
Right.
And then he slide past all 30 of them to go get Brother Jones's wife. Brother Johnson, Sister Johnson, come here, let me talk to you. Was Brother Johnson at home? Did he come with you today? Oh, well, let me pray on you. Let me pray on you, lay hands on you in the back. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they doing. When they got all these damn women that's single, that want a man. You hear me? And want them because they the preacher, thinking that is a title worthy to you know what I'm saying, of having. That's not. You understand? That is not. Okay? But go ahead, keep reading.
Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles.
Yeah, the Gentiles in this context is talking about the other nations of people.
Right.
We supposed to be the same way that the other nations of people are getting rich off of us. You understand how the devil owns Home Depot, right? And who's he making money off of in Home Depots and Lowe's?
Right.
And us. You understand? He's making all our damn money. When we supposed to own the Home Depot and the Lowe's and be selling the wood and the drywall to the other nations of people. You understand? The White Castle is supposed to be either a black or a blue castle. You understand? It's a light, an Israelite castle. That's what it's supposed to be. You understand me? Not no damn White Castle. All right. A Burger King. Who make better burgers than a damn Negro?
Right.
Who make better burgers than a black, Hispanic, or a Native Indian? Okay, in order to be having a damn burger joint. But who's making all of the money in McDonald's? You understand? And making the money off of who? Off of us. Okay. So like I said, we supposed to be getting eating off the riches of the Gentile, the other nations of people. All right, but instead we chose to sin against the Most High, and now they're eating us, so they're gobbling us up. You understand? And he's getting worse and worse by the day. You know, things are steady going. He's steady playing games with the prices of everything. Like why the price don't stay the same of anything, huh? And then he plays games like this. Uh, he turn around and do that coupon stuff, right? He got coupons. He turn around and sell stuff for a penny, right? All the items in Dollar General they go on sale once it go out of season. It goes on sale for 1 penny. You know what he do with all of that? He take it all down off the shelf and put it back on the truck and send it back to the store and get it sold to you again. And instead of letting you buy it for a penny. You're only some of the stores will turn around and leave some of that stuff. He got to make it look like it was an accident. You see what I'm saying? It was accidental that all of the summer stuff got put away.
Right.
You know what I mean? All of this season stuff got put away. You hear me? So he turned around and, like I said, he cleared them shelves quick. You know what I mean? But like I said, he know that he can play again. This is his country. You understand? It's his kingdom. So he turn around and tell you, yeah, item for a penny, but then put it back on the damn truck so you can't get the item for a penny. You understand? He is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Say he's gobbling us up. Same old stuff that he turned around and was selling this summer. Guess what he's gonna do with it? He's gonna sell it next summer. You understand? At the same price or even go up on the price. That's all he gonna do. Go ahead.
Kind of kind. To comfort Slaki.
No swear.
Verse 6 of Slaki. And in their glory shall ye boast yourselves.
And in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. We supposed to be out here having it going on. You understand me? We supposed to have it going on. Instead, we at the bottom.
Right.
You understand? We at the bottom, man. Okay, but all of that's gonna change. But that's what this was talking about. This was just saying how the Lord is gonna turn around, and of course He's going to build up His nation of people. And verse 10 and 11 was simply just a metaphor of Him. You know what I'm saying? It was 10 and 11, right?
Kind of, we read 10.
Off just verse 10. Okay, that's just a metaphor saying how the Lord is gonna turn around. Like you said, He clothed us with garments of salvation. It's a metaphor. You understand? A robe of righteousness. It's a metaphor. As a bridegroom decketh himself. You know, some cats. Well, what's that saying that they like to say? When somebody really looking good, they clean. They say cleaner than the board of health. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's talking about. This person gonna be decked out. You understand? Like you ever heard a person when they say that they when the old heads used to say that about their clothes. When they used to say back in the day, oh he decked out. They was talking about their clothes. Now if you hear decked out, they usually talking about a car. You know what I'm saying? And how hooked up it is, how the interior was what they put in the interiors out chinchilla. You understand?
Right.
They putting it all white leather. They put TVs in all over the place. They got speakers and woofers everywhere. It's decked out. You know. So just saying that, it said decketh himself with ornaments, you know, and as a bride adorneth herself with her jewels. You see what I'm saying? Just saying how the woman is gonna turn around and she like when sisters get dressed. You understand? Like tonight, they going out. You understand? They putting on their best outfits. They ain't just putting on something that they went to work in. You know what I'm saying? That they would wear to work. They going to get their clothes. You understand? They going to get their good clothes. So that's all that's talking about. That's just simply a metaphor. Let me see. We got another question. How do we properly prepare for the Sabbath as far as cooking? Okay. It's a huge uh, misunderstanding according to the fake groups, the fake Israelite groups that tell these lies. And they got our people thinking that they cannot cook on the Sabbath. They got, man, it's so crazy.
Eating a jar of horseradish, ain't they?
Huh?
Eating a jar of horseradish.
Oh my God, man. Yeah, God. Um, I mean, they making sandwiches and chips. You know, I had a sister from Kansas City call, and she wanted to get into classes, and her man is in a fake Israelite group. She wants the truth, and Lord will, this sister, you know what I'm saying, gets into the truth and don't listen to this nut. But the cat was all the way off. The sister said, man, she said on the Sabbath we can't cook, we can't clean up. She said, man, I got small kids. She said they tearing my house up. You know what I'm saying? They turn around and making a mess, and he telling me not to work. You know, I gotta make the food, everything on Friday after they get off of work. Friday, she gotta hurry up and try to prepare all these cold food, these sandwiches, these chips that they gonna eat on the Sabbath, right? And this is the scripture that they get that from. Give me that Leviticus. I'm gonna show you a couple of scriptures that where they get that from. uh, let's see. No, give me Exodus 35 and 3. Exodus 35 and 3. And this is why and I shared that old class that I had did, man. It popped up on Facebook where it show you, old class that you did, or old post that you made or whatever. And that was actually a good class, man. How fake Israelites are hating on Commanding General Yohana, saying that he is not in the truth when he is absolutely teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians the word. You understand? That's in the Bible. You understand that the thing that's going to actually help them fix their lives. At this point in time, everybody should be able to see that God is truly against us. God is not with us right now. We would not be on the bottom of everything in society. Everything good, we're on the bottom of. You understand? And everything bad, we at the top of. Don't that make sense? Does anybody see that? AIDS, who's at the top of it? Us. STDs, who's at the top of it? Us. Unemployment, who's at the top of it? Us. You understand? But when it comes to having good jobs and a good life, who's on the bottom? Us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Life expectancy. Who's expected to live longest? Who's on the bottom? Who's on the top? We're on the bottom. Right. Black people just ain't expected to live that goddamn long. Why? Because we're so stressed out in this place. You understand? Whose families are broken? Man, broken homes sounds disastrous. A goddamn broken home. That should never be. Right. And if black people would learn to obey God, guess what? It wouldn't be.
That's right.
You understand? Aren't you tired of your home being broken? I mean, damn, we grew up that way. And then now here you turn around and do the same damn thing that your mother, your father did. And now your home broke. Now you and your kids' mothers is not together. You understand? You out there looking for it. That was some of the sickest mess I ever seen in my life. When black women was going around talking about they looking for a good father for their daddy. When they got a goddamn father. Learn to be with the man. Stay with him. You understand? You only got one vagina. How many people do you want to give it to? You understand? Before you realize that you're only supposed to be giving that monkey to only one person. You understand? As long as he lives. And that's in the Bible. You understand? That is in the Bible. All right? But go ahead, read it for me real quick. I want to show you where fake Israelites get uh, where you can't cook on the Sabbath. You understand? Go ahead, read it.
Exodus chapter 35, verse 3. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations
Mm-hmm.
upon the Sabbath day.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Common consort.
Okay, now what the fake Israelites say that means is that you can't cook, kindling a fire, right? Now, let me ask you a question. If that's the case, if it's actually talking about starting a spark, right? Then what else starts a spark? Damn near everything that you do. You understand? That means you can't if you cannot kindle a fire. If that means you cannot turn on your stove. Say you got gas for heat. You understand? That means you can't turn on your furnace either when it's cold, because you're kindling a fire, right?
Right.
According to fake Israelites, if that's what it means, that means in the wintertime you got to freeze to death. Because you can't turn around and turn the furnace on Sabbath because you're kindling a fire.
That's right.
Right? If that's what it means. Guess what else? Them heavy Chevys and them Fords, F1s and 50s and 250s and 350s and them Chargers and the Magnums that brothers like to drive. You and sisters like to drive. Well, guess what? Guess what happens? You have something in your engine called a spark plug.
That's right.
That starts a fire in that engine, and it's a combustible engine. You understand? And that's how you start the car up and make it go. All right. And then in the electric in your house, you understand? Most apartments and homes have they have electric and gas. Some of them they switch into all electric. A lot of the new ones, you understand? But they have gas and electric in the house. Now, to turn around and if you go in your room and it's completely dark, you turn on the lights. What are you doing? You're kindling a fire, because when you hit that switch, them two connectors hit and it make a spark and it turn around and turn your power on. You got fire. That's why they call it an electrical fire. If you turn around and you get fire that's going through your wall, one of your wires short out or something like that, and it turns around and starts a fire in your wall, then you have what they call an electrical fire. Why? Because there's juice, there's fire running through those walls. So that means you're not supposed to turn on your lights either, because you're kindling a fire. And this is why I keep saying, do not listen to nobody else when it comes to the Bible, but the men in the Israelite school of universal and practical knowledge, because they don't know what they're talking about. Kindling fire is talking about forcing someone to work. You understand? The only thing that you're not supposed to do on a Sabbath day is you're not supposed to force a person to work. This is not even talking about cooking. You understand? Because, I mean, come on, man. You have fake Israelites that's saying that cooking is work. No, it's not work.
Right.
You understand? You got to do that every day if you want to eat. You understand? If you want to be healthy, if you want to make it to see the next damn day, you don't starve yourself. You don't have to. I mean, just think about it, man. That would be, you work hard 6 days out of the week, and then on the seventh you can't do nothing. You can't cook yourself a decent. That's what a lot of people like to do. Their lives are so busy they can't really, get down during the week like they want to. I know a lot of people that turn around and make them a meal, to last them 2 3 days out the week at a time. You know what I mean? And they turn around and eat and heat that food up all week long. And then when they get off on Friday and then on Sunday, they want to Saturday and Sunday, they want to turn around and make them a good meal. You understand? And guess what? On the Sabbath, you're going to make me a good meal. You understand me? But make me a good old cheeseburger. Mm. Make me some good old chicken wings. You understand? And you don't have to fry them the day before. You understand? Negroes like leftovers now. We like leftovers. Let's not get it twisted. But you can cook and eat hot food on the Sabbath.
That's right.
This is not talking about cooking. This is talking about you forcing a person to work on the Sabbath. You understand? That's all it's talking about. Okay? It's not talking about you have to prepare your food Friday before, because I call each and every person that says that you only supposed to cook on Friday and not the Sabbath on Saturday. You gotta starve yourself. Guess what? They have all broken what they claim is the law on cooking. You understand? Because they all turned around. That same sister that had that brother that said you're not supposed to do nothing on the side. You ain't supposed to do no work. You ain't supposed to clean up the bathroom. You ain't supposed to do nothing. You ain't supposed to clean up after the kids. She and guess what? She said when the mess got too big, he told her clean it up. Wow. Why would you tell her to clean it up if that's the law? Right. You see what I'm saying? If the law say don't clean up on the Sabbath, then just be trifling and nasty all day on the Sabbath then. Don't turn around and once it get too big, then you say, "Oh, go on, clean that up." You see what I'm saying? You make the Bible say that they laying unnecessary burdens on people's shoulders, man. That's right. You understand? That's an unnecessary burden. Okay, that is an unnecessary burden to teach somebody that they cannot cook on the Sabbath. When guess what? Those very people turn around and eat and cook on the damn Sabbath. And guess what else they eat and cook on the Sabbath? They eat cooked pork. You understand? Yeah, right. Fake Israelites cook and eat pork on the Sabbath. You understand? It's a sister that jumped out of that group that was in the Sears building. She turned around and came here and she say, "Man, I thought that we didn't eat shrimp." You know what I'm saying? I said, "We don't. It's unlawful." She said, "Well, the group I just left," she said, "one of the brothers I was courting," she said, "he asked me to go out to dinner with him and I went." She said, "The man ordered him a shrimp scampi." You know what I'm saying? She said, "He sat there and tore that damn thing up." You know what I'm saying? And she said, she asked him, she said, "I thought we weren't supposed to eat shrimp." And she said, the brother told her, "Oh, all we got to do is just pray over it." Now, where have we heard that at before, man? That's why I keep calling these fake Israelites Christians, because that's what they simply are. They are Christians. They don't keep the laws. You understand? They do not keep the laws the same way the Christians in the church don't keep the law. They don't want to be held accountable for nothing. That's why they're hard-headed and they are disobedient children, and they the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Right. They won't get in here because they're disobedient sons and daughters. You understand? They want their way, so they got to go out there and they got to have it. They stay in the world. They never come into the truth. The Lord is constantly against them, and He's constantly punishing them. You understand? So it just is what it is. You know. But that scripture, how you prepare your food for the Sabbath, is you smack your woman on the booty, give her a little motivation, say, "Baby, go in there and make me something to eat." Right. You understand? Go in there, throw down, put your foot and your booty in the food. You understand? You know how they say back in the day, "I put your foot in it." That's how you know somebody know how to cook. Yeah. Ooh, you put your foot in this, baby. No, you put your foot and them buns in this. You understand? This food right here. Good night, girl. You're gonna get something special in a minute. You understand? So that's how you prepare food for the Sabbath. Now you go and cook and you eat. You understand? And of course, I know you know, like we know, because you up in here, is that we just don't eat nothing unlawful. You understand? We don't eat anything that's unlawful. All right. So that'll answer that. I think we ain't got no more questions. So you can go on and jump to the topic.
Kind, sir. The topic for today is that the oppressor is a rapist. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning, he's had this hatred for our people, our nation, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, and he set traps. You know what I'm saying? To put us in a situation to where he can rape our children and our women, and of course murder us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But before I go into my article, got two articles. I'm gonna go with the curses first, cause it's real deep what this first curse gonna say, and it got a lot to do with like the ICE camps, the boarding schools, DFS, everything they set up to put our children into the position to be raped. You know what I mean? And I want to start off with Deuteronomy 28 and 32.
God. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
Right. They're gonna take our kids. They're gonna rape them, do whatever they want to them, and there's nothing that we'll be able to do to stop them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just proof that it's proof from the Lord that if we don't follow His laws, statutes, and commandments, that we're going to stay in this condition, and our kids are going to continue to be took away and raped. You know what I'm saying? And I got another one of the curses. 28:65.
55,
65.
65. Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy feet have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind.
Right. See that we gonna be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing but destruction for us and our kids. We're gonna be so downtrodden and weak that we'll do but turn the other cheek. Like in the last class, the woman told her daughter, "What now? What you got to say now about getting raped?" You know what I'm saying? The
Right,
same
right,
thing.
right.
That's that right there. And I want to get into this first article.
And Salaki, if I could, before you go on, I want to expound on what you said just a little bit, because what you bringing out is heavy. And right here in this chapter, I'm gonna stay right here in this same thing. I had a pastor today that asked me, did I go to church? Right.
Con,
And who do I think gives me my blessings? And all of this and all of that, right? It's heavy that you brought this out, but like I said, I just had this conversation with a sister earlier, okay? And what she asked me when she got in, she said, "Man, did you do all you got your Christmas shopping done yet?" Well, we so geeked up about Christmas, you understand? And these holidays, man, you hear me? I mean, a sister in the gas station today, she telling the devil clerk, "Oh, happy holidays!" She just so happy,
right.
happy holidays. You understand? The day ain't even here yet. You understand me? And they just so happy about this time of the year. What the song say? It's the most wonderful time of the year.
That's
For
right.
who? For who? Your goddamn child gets a toy, and the devil gets billions of goddamn dollars.
Con,
They little badasses don't even deserve the toy. You understand? You tell them to be good. Sitting there lying to your kids. Tell them to be good all year long, or Santa ain't gonna get you nothing. Yeah, nigga, I'm Santa. You understand me? Them goddamn Santa. Ain't no fat ass white man came here to give me nothing but a damn bill. You understand? And he ain't gave you nothing either. And he for damn sure ain't getting none of mama's good old cookies that she done baked. You understand me? That ain't finna happen up in my house. All right. Now she turned around. The sister said, I said, "No, sis, I ain't even started." You hear me? I said, "I don't celebrate." She said, "Oh my God, I'm so tired of people saying they don't celebrate Christmas." The sister had a stone attitude, right? And so I said, "Why is that?" She said, "Because this holiday, Christmas, we're supposed to celebrate, you know." And I said, "Why?" I said, "So you teaching kids to a lie, to celebrate a lie?" I said, "You know Santa Claus, right?" She said, "Yeah, I know that." You know there is no Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer and a sleigh that flies in the sky, right? I know that. I said, "You know that there is no such thing as a Jesus Christ being born on December 25th. You know that, right?" She said, "Yeah, I know that." I said, "Why the hell are you teaching kids your family to celebrate Christmas?" Oh, it's about looking at the kids and they opening their gifts and seeing the smiles on their face. Like, damn, if you buy them a toy they want today, guess what? You can have that same feeling. Right. You can enjoy the look on it. I mean, hell, you can even get wrapping paper. Right. It ain't no sin. You can put the gift. You can say, I want to surprise my little grandbaby or my little daughter. You know what I'm saying? Or my little son or whatever with a gift. I'm gonna put it in some wrap. It's gonna be theirs. Boom, and they gonna open it up. You understand? And you can take it to them and say, "Here, baby, this for you, just being so special. You daddy's baby. You granny's boo." You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the hell you want to say. And they can open their gift and you can see their little face. And when you bought them the favorite little toy that they've always wanted, you can have that same little warm heart. You understand? But you got to do it for Christmas though. You understand? Because it's Christmas, you must buy your kids a gift. That's ridiculous. When you getting gifts and things all year round, I'm buying stuff. Look, my kids be getting on my damn nerves. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every day they want a toy. You know what I'm saying? They want a toy. They want a snack. They want some chips. They want some juice. They want a slushy. They want something every day. You understand? So like I said, this December 25th don't make me none. You understand? As far as I'm concerned, my kids get what they want as long as I can afford it whenever they want. You understand? So they ain't missing nothing. You hear me? She said, "Man, do you even have kids?" I said, "Yeah, I do." She said, "Oh, I know they must be sad." I said, "Really? They not." I said, "They don't even give a damn about Christmas." You understand? My kids ain't once sat and saw somebody else open up a gift or heard about what somebody else got for Christmas and was sad about it. Came to me and told me. They know. I said, they know, like they daddy know, that God hates Christmas. So they don't celebrate it just like I don't. You understand? My son, he stays, or my 6-year-old stays on top. He said, Daddy, I think they doing a Christmas, something like a Christmas party next week. He said they calling it, what did he say? Can't think of what he called it. A winter party, something like I can't remember what he said. I said, yeah, it might be. I said, but guess what? You ain't got to worry about going there. You ain't got to worry about celebrating because he keeps the laws of God. You understand? Right. A 6-year-old child has enough sense to know that this is something that should not be celebrated. But here you are as a grown woman. I believe this woman was in her 60s. And you so freaked out about Jesus that you thinking it's his birthday, so you must celebrate. And then here's the thing: you giving all the gifts to your little badass babies. Why you ain't give Jesus no gift? Since it's his birthday, that's what you celebrating. Where's his gift at? You understand? You buying all the gifts for all your family and all your people. Why you ain't giving one to Jesus? That sounds silly, don't it? It just sounds silly to give Jesus a gift because Jesus Christ didn't even celebrate his birthday. Right. You understand? So why are you doing it? You understand? And Santa Claus, when you go and do the history of Santa and Claus, you understand it was actually a black man that the white man took the idea from to give little kids gifts. Black man that was over an orphanage, you understand? He was the one that was giving away gifts to little children, to less fortunate kids, and they took that idea and they kept going from Santa to Santa. They kept trying to create this lovable guy, white man. They turned around. The first Santa was an elf. You understand? Now they turned around and then it went from an elf, and then it went from a skinny tall guy, and then it went to a big old fat guy, and they started sitting kids on their lap. That's the one that they held on to. They said, okay, this is Santa Claus, because everybody seems to like big old fat ass. Right. You understand? So we're gonna make him Santa Claus, and then we're gonna let little kids sit on his lap, and he's a child molester at that.